Alright, so it looks like we're getting started. Apologies for the late start. Here, Dage is currently working out some problems with the actual channel itself. So it's just going to be me for now. So it looks like both runners are going through Iron Gate. Tortellini slightly ahead of your everyday speedrunner. Waiting for the auto scroller section here. Basically in this section you'll wait for the elevator here to pull its way down to the very bottom. Looks like both of them are, at least Tort's going to be going for speed shoes strats.
What up guys, sorry for the delay, but even though we're in the middle of this match, we're still gaming it out. Tort versus everyday speedrunner. They're already finishing
Tort goes for
Iron
speed
Gate.
shoes strats.
Well,
Yes, are choosing not to go for it.
yeah.
That'll be to his disadvantage, especially since he was behind to begin with.
Although, to be honest, I don't think that, the commentary being like, that's bad. But, Iron Gate is a boring stage, so it fits. Anyway, this is going to be a best of 3 between these two players. Who do you think's going to come out on top?
No idea. Tort's been off the grind, and I have no idea about Yester's skill. So, this could be anyone's race.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an oddball match. Who knows? Tort seems to be in the lead, though. Getting hits on not Bigfoot, sorry.
Bigfoot 2.
Said the wrong name. It's not Bigfoot 2, it's Hotshot.
It's Bigfoot 2.
Very easy, you just jump onto him, and he's dead. Pretty incredible, if you ask me.
Very incredible.
Very neck and neck right now. But Dry Lagoon is going to throw that all out, because the RNG is what's going to make or break it here.
RNG's a big
Let's see,
component.
Tort
Dark
gets...
story.
Okay. Yes, sir, Seems like Yes, sir is getting better RNG than Tort. Especially with that underwater balcony piece, but who knows? No players are getting free pieces right now. Yes, you're getting his first piece. Ooh, that's a rough second piece. Although I think both players should have restarted. Ooh, that's big yikes. Big yikes for both players. No free pieces for Tort here. This is truly the worst case scenario. Then again, it's just Dry Lagoon being Dry Lagoon, and we all know how bad Dry Lagoon is. Bad RNG, it's not fun. Oh, Yesser missed that free piece. Huh. And Tort gets Turtle's Tunnel. Let's hope that it's not the far one, because if it is, I think it is.
Like me?
Big yikes.
Yes, they're pulling ahead of Tort.
Tort,
not even on piece 3. They're just now getting to his piece 3.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Getting out with much better Dry Lagoon set. Tort killing himself to re-roll the dice. Yes, sir. On his way to find a hidden base inside his pyramid. Dr. Eggman's pyramid. It's not his. Dr. Eggman's.
Inside of
looks like Yester's going to be going for if he can. Oh, he died.
He gets a reset.
He's not going to go for sandwalking. Looks like he's just going to go for the cycle. He might struggle a bit here. Everyone struggles with the cycle here. It's very tight to get, especially if you're going for first cycle. Tort finally making it out of Dry Lagoon with a death and a 120. Both players had truly terrible RNG, but Tort got the worst of it. Why does Eggman want to find a hidden base inside his pyramid? Why doesn't he just fly there?
Yester's pyramid?
Yester's. Oh yeah, it's Yester's right now. Since
Yester
is in the lead, we're gonna be seeing a winner gets the pyramid. Tort's going for sandwalking. Is he gonna get it? He's not. I'm crying right now. Tort's going for it again. I don't know if he can get it. Dude. He's not even pausing for it. He's shooting too early. At least it seems. it's the thought that counts, right, gamers? And Tort missing the jump.
Yeah, he was getting it in practice pretty consistently, but it seems
like Tort's just gonna take the easy route from now on, just going for the regular cycle. I can't really blame him. He's on 0 lives. It's pretty scary, you know, to be on 0 lives on the stage, because one fatal slip up and you lose so much progress.
It's just an easy stage.
This is one of the slowest stages, like one of the slowest stages in the game.
Agreed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Died. Oh, just before the checkpoint. That's not gonna hurt him as much, but still. Yes, sir. Dies again.
Tort's gonna pull ahead. Torts easily could pull ahead over this if he plays his cards right.
Yeah, if Yesser, yeah, I mean Yesser, I don't know, like Sand Ocean is truly a terrifying stage. Like anything can happen here, so it's very likely that any of these players will fall into the sands of time, and it's very scary. It's very scary.
Prince of Persia, sands of time.
Yeah, I've never played that game.
I've never played it. I think it was the movie, actually. Who cares? Anyway.
Oh, Tort's giving me a bit of a scare right now. Honestly,
he's playing it safe. He's playing it as safe as possible.
Finally gets past the terrifying part of the stage, hits the check. Tort, again, trying to scare me. It's not Halloween, Tort. And Tort's just gonna wait it out. He knows he has 0 lives. He knows if he messes up, he's gonna lose the big progress he needs. Dryliga really set him back, and those sand walking attempts really set him back. But I think,
however, they're closer together than they were at the beginning of Sand Ocean.
Yeah,
so
I agree. Those deaths
after this
were necessary for Tort to, you know, get even closer.
Are they both using RTA, by the way?
I believe so.
Because Tort's timer. Oh no. Okay, they got Tort's.
Excuse me, Speedgaming. I'm sorry for that.
Tort's RTA's timer is on the thing, so I guess they're both using RTA. So.
We're going into Radical Highway, the first shadow stage in the game. Lots of technical stuff here, but you know it's not going to be as technical as maybe Sonic. Personally,
I know for a fact that Tort has been having problems with the stage in practice earlier today, so we're going to see if it persists. Tort having some camera issues. Yikes.
Yes, you're not just ignoring the mock bounce. I can't blame him. That mock bounce is really scary. Although I think Tort's gonna go for it, maybe. But it's you can die doing that, and that's how scary it is. You don't want to die in this game. Dying is scary,
especially if you're far from a checkpoint.
Yes, sir makes it using the invincibility power. Let's see if he gets the storage into the box here. Ooh. Just opts to go for the cycle instead. Can't really blame him. Tort getting a 33 check, gonna be going down the road. Jump off. Lose. Oh, he has to hit the invincibility too. Yes, you're doing a weird jump there. Looked kinda scary. He could have, like, lost all of his, you know, distance very easily, but he makes it through. Tort also going up to the rocket. You know, with a decent, you know, pace behind him. Like, Tort really needs for Yesser to kind of make some clubs and mistakes here if he really wants to catch up.
He's got to play his best as well. He cannot mess up himself.
Yeah, he can't die. He can't die.
But if he dies, it's going to put them really far apart.
Yeah, he can't die. If he dies, I think it'll just be over for him.
RNG's still nasty. You can see several stages where they could probably close the gap a little bit still.
Tort gets a life. Pretty incredible. Yes, sir. Getting out of Radical Highway with a 154. With pretty decent, around 30-second lead ahead of him.
Too easy for me.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice for Yes, sir. He's going into Egg Quarters. Yet again, another Rouge stage, which can mess around with you. Although it's the least offensive Rouge stage. You know?
What would you say the most offensive being? Security Hall?
Security Hall.
Mad Space? I'd say Mad Space.
We will get to that point.
I'd say Mad Space, yeah. That's a great divide right there. That can kill runs so hard.
Alright. Yes, they're getting full scale eye. Pretty close piece right next to the upgrade. Pretty good piece for him.
Tort getting a quiet place.
Why does Rouge need to enter Eggman's base? You know?
Why does anyone need to go there? Yes,
why doesn't he fly it in the moon where the Ark is? Not the moon. The moon gets blown up, but who cares? Seems like Yesser's getting Skull Room. It's all the way in red. Pretty decent pieces for him so far. What does Tort get?
He had... I actually didn't see his piece too.
Oh, he gets the water piece. Tort can't swim! He's having a bit of trouble swimming right now. Really scared. Yesser overall getting really good pieces. Just a little bit rough around the edges. But it's gonna get him out with a 55. Tort... Oh... He has to go all the way across to red.
How is that?
He didn't check red first, thinking that it would be in green room. And now that piece is all the way over there, and he has to walk all the way across the map. Doesn't know where it is. Eventually, though, he will find it.
So this is the space colony.
Looks like Yesser's starting iron.
Not iron.
Lost
There is
colony.
no iron. This is
There's no
made of
iron in this
metal.
colony. It's lost.
Yeah, it's lost. There is
Let's
lost in this colony. Eggman's lost. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find the colony. Okay?
We're gonna find this run. We're gonna find this commentary. Let's go.
Alright. So, Tort's getting on this last piece. Yesser going through what is essentially yet another auto-scroller. This stage is pretty boring. Nothing happens. You just kind of run around. You get the hover, though. And that is the important part. Eggman has the hover. And it's so cool. Because, you know, you can fly anywhere you want with the hover.
Just wait till the Cosmic Wall.
Yeah. You'll see. Cosmic Wall's pretty crazy.
Cosmic Wall's nutty. Another stage that actually has got to be a huge divide for the runners, especially if someone can pull off a tougher tech. Looks like Tort is just now starting Lost Colony himself.
Yeah. About a 56-second, lead for Yesser right now. However, I don't think that's really going to change that much until Security Hall. Security Hall is when we're going to see the big evolution again.
Big evolution of gaming. Big boy plays.
Big boy plays from Tort, maybe. Or better RNG from Yesser. Who knows? It's truly a question everyone needs to know.
I'm actually very impressed at Yesser's gameplay so far. Besides Sand Ocean, he's been playing pretty decently.
Yeah, I feel like both of these players have been playing pretty well, except, the RNG on Tort's end has been kind of lackluster. Especially
RNG can really make a run.
Dry Lagoon, mostly.
It's a big part of
Or
Dark
having
Souls.
trouble hitting a button. Buttons are pretty scary. I wouldn't want to touch them either.
Buttons are like Halloween.
Yo, Seth, see on Yasser's screen? That's Big the Cat. Oh my.
The gaming legend. Big the Cat.
Big the Cat.
Making a cameo in this Speedgaming.
Incredible. Man, gaming cameos are really interesting these days, am I right?
These days. Kids these days.
Anyway. Yes, Yesser is also having a bit of trouble with buttons today. I mean, I guess buttons have them out for both runners today. Anyway, Yesser's going to be getting out with a 226. Tort going to be sitting on the boring auto-scroller for the next little while. However, we're going into Weapons Bed, where the action gets jam-packed.
We're gonna see
so much
satellite
action.
jump. We're gonna see so many pause hovers. Not pause hovers. Perfect hovers.
Perfect hovers.
Whack.
No pause hovers allowed. Just kidding. we need the pause hovers.
None of that on-bar stuff.
We're
dog.
going to be
None of
going
that
super fast because Speed Shoes... I don't know why they put Speed Shoes on the floor, but they did. And Eggman is Yesser trying to go for A-Ring strats here? He's getting all the points. No,
He knows he's got
they
time.
call him Talon 2461.
He's got the time, so he's like, might as well, am I right? Getting the perfect 2,000 scores.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Yesser dies! This is what Tor needs! That's a big 20-second loss.
His pause hover
Yes,
was
sir.
very not frame.
And he's still going for the point strats.
He wants the A rank, son.
Oh
wants the
no,
glory.
the jet! The jet hits him in the air.
Sorry.
Destroys his egghead. I'm sad right now.
His egghead.
Can we press F for egghead?
Can we get an F for egghead?
Anyway, Yesser makes another death! Tort is in the lead! Tort makes it back! This is what Tort has always needed. Tort's gonna be... I don't know, maybe
His life's
Tort
complete.
can keep this lead?
I think he can. I think once Tort gets a good lead...
Yesser... Oh... Yesser's having a bit of trouble hovering. He
just can't make it. He's lost all of his steam, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes when this happens,
It seems like
he just...
his motivation just
He
stops
exits.
in a heartbeat.
He exited. Is he... What's he doing? He give up?
I don't know.
Aches.
Look at what Tort's doing, though. He's running so fast.
I guess Tort's gotta close out the race, or is it like round 2? How does the ruling on this work?
I don't know.
Can we get a mods? Can we get some mods in the chat?
We need to get some verifiers, some...
Oh, his controller died. Oh my.
Oh. According to some big news, live television, Yesser's controller died.
It's just in. Let me ping a mod real quick.
Well, I wouldn't ping him on, but I think whoever's in the race channel, you know, can figure things out. I think Torrent might have to reset for Yesser. I don't know if he's getting a point or not, but who knows? We'll have to figure out.
There's been a lot of controller death during this race.
Yeah, a lot of controllers. A lot of controllers
the great
are.
Tragedy of Epic Frog Skater.
Yeah, Epic Frog Skater. You know,
press
his
F.
controller kind of slapped him in the face, and you know, bad controllers are just not good for races like this, especially competitive races where, you know, you have to win. So, I don't know.
I guess we'll see Tort through to the end, or at least as long as the Speedgaming staff decides to let this go on. So, Tort's just closing out Tails. Going to Security Hall, we'll see what kind of RNG he gets. Stage 4 doing some hacking.
Yeah, I'm hacking into the
Speedgaming
database. Not the Speedgaming database, the Security Hall database. Looks like Tort's getting really good RNG. I don't know why. Maybe my hacking is giving him the luckiest thing ever.
Dage's hacking's paying off. He's giving Tort all the inside scoop on where all the pieces
inside
Let's
scoop.
See it.
Ooh, no save pieces for Tort. This is really good RNG.
He gets the glide into the beetle. Big pog. Invincible guard. Well, we're gonna see how he executes the rest of this.
See, Dage 3 might be a hacker, but what about Dage 2?
Tort finishing out with a sub 40 time. Maybe not a 12 second, but still pretty good.
Flying dog, everyone's favorite dog. He's flying.
What's not
I've seen him in real life, guys. I'm not even.
He really flies.
You know, he says some things. We're gonna see Tort maybe spiral into him for fun times. He spirals into him, then we're gonna see him act like a real life dog for a bit. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get him stuck in this corner by using some clever AI manip tactics.
Act like a real dog.
And yeah, just like a real dog. This is real life. I do this every time in real life.
Can we get your Franker's D's?
Franker Z in the
Franker's
chat.
in chat.
Rest in peace, Franker Z, by the way. I'm sad.
Yes, real life dogs do get stuck in corners. Contrary to popular belief, you can AI manipulate your dog. This will also stop them from pooping on the carpet.
For all the people wondering in chat now about what's going on, Yester's controller broke.
It's a big rip.
I don't know if he wants to reschedule or anything yet, but we'll let you know.
As for right now,
updates.
we're going to commentate this epic MrTortellini.
This run by Mr. Tortellini, still going. What a champ. Even though I don't think he even knows what's going on right now. I think someone's got to tell him. Got to get a coach to tell him, dude. Tort tries to show off by somersaulting a lost child. That's one of the pieces in Security Hall, by the way. Don't ask why they made it that.
He's lost. That someone has to find their son.
Yeah, that's his mom. that Tort just killed.
This is a Finding Nemo story here.
Tort's going to be going down the tube. We're going to see if he can get this. Doesn't even storage. Hits the spring like normal. He's going to skip the upgrade, though. Wait, no, he does storage. I'm blind.
If we do an exhibition race for the rest of the block, I'll play Tort.
No, actually, you know what's fun?
I want to play Tort. Actually, let's race stage.
Just race in the middle
Come
of
on,
his
kid.
match and talk about, you know.
Come on, kid. Commentator exhibition match. I like it.
Commentator exhibition match. I guess. I think I'm going to stop, you know, just for now. Figure things out, and we'll explain later. Just enjoy
the rest
nice,
of the
peaceful quietness of Mr. Tortellini.
We're going to peace out. Let you know what the reschedule is.
We're not going to leave. We're just going to sit here and watch Tort in silence. Okay, enough silence. We're going in a Route 280, boys.
God, the craziest route you've ever done, Saw.
Yeah, have you ever heard of Route 280? I see it on the road all the time, but I never take it. If it's like this, in the game, like I don't want to drive on.
Life. I don't want to drive on. I don't even want to know. I'm fine with my regular commute to work. All right, it takes me less than 5 minutes to get there.
Yeah, can we get a fat audio change to Tort? I want to hear the audio.
I want to experience Route 280 with my ears, not just my eyes.
Yeah.
This is an audio-visual experience, and we need the full package. The sounds of Rouge the Bat hitting the wall with her incredibly fast vehicle.
The drifting.
Sounds of the drift.
Yeah, the drifting is the most important part of the experience.
Those Daytona Raceway speed sounds, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, we don't even need the music from Daytona USA. We can just have the drifting from Sonic Adventure 2.
Bitch, I think you can change the audio, actually.
I don't think I can. I can't.
The commentator dashboard? I think we can.
No. That's different. Are you watching the Twitch stream by any chance, Seth?
I'm watching Tort's stream.
That's not what you're supposed to watch. Silly goose.
I had 30 seconds to set this up because you weren't able to join.
See, I had to delete a server in order to join. So Discord, you know, preventing me from commentating. Truly a villain.
Shout out to Discord.
Absolute villain.
Whose server did you delete? Whose server did you Thanos snap? I'm curious.
I don't know. I just snap.
I hope it was on our server.
No. Why would I ever leave on our server?
This would be funny.
Tort just having problems with his internet connection. Interconnect.
He cannot he can't interconnect to the interstate, guys. Route 280 is missing.
Tort gets a crash into a car bonk from the back. Pretty scary, you know.
I'm spooked.
Weird things happen.
Weird things happen when you're driving on this road. This is what we're talking about, people.
Weed.
Also, on the topic of Route 280, did anyone see Aura Ace's sick recovery during?
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was racing him. I couldn't see it, but I saw the clip, and it was so cool.
It was amazing. Oh yeah. Once again, by the people wondering in the chat, what happened to the other racer? His controller died, so I assume there's going to be a reschedule.
Yeah, I assume potentially a rescheduled match. Tort's just going to finish the run out. So, you know, we're just going to watch.
Comparing to the PB splits now, looks like, on his stream. So we're going to see...
the audio's back on stream! What is up?
Do you think we're going to see a Tort PB Dark Story? Because I believe he is ahead currently of some splits. I'm not sure if it's PB splits, but...
Probably not, I would imagine. You know, Tort is still rusty.
I want a PB, dude. I believe in the PB.
I believe in the PB. If you guys believe in the PB, press or type in Tortellini Rollolini in the chat.
We'll have that Tortellini Rollolini in the chat for a sick Tor PB. I believe. If you believe,
I believe.
This is the X-Files, so I want to believe.
Everyone should believe, guys.
Looking like Sky Rail's going pretty well.
Yeah, you know, simple spin dash jumps, you know,
simple
some
flips,
spin dashing onto the rails, some grinding. Have you ever grinded a rail in real life?
No, I don't go to the club often, so
yeah, I don't have any soap shoes.
I'm not much of a club guy, you know.
I haven't grinded on
ground
rails.
A rail. You ever been grounded in real life?
I have not been grounded in real life, unfortunately.
Ahead of latest run, says Tort in the chat.
Tort finally confirms what he's comparing against. Pretty epic.
That's a big pog. Let's get a big pog for Tort in the chat.
Big pog.
Maybe I didn't try hard enough.
If Tort can get a PB, this will be absolutely worth. Because, I'm not sure if most of you guys know, but Tort's not been playing this game a whole lot recently. He's been focusing on other speed games. So this would actually be pretty wild if he could actually close this out. You know, be ahead of his old PB.
Yeah.
Let me get some stats for y'all while we're watching, see what place he is currently in the Dark Story leaderboards.
Yeah. Let's compare. Let's do the stats. Do some live
Let's do some sick speed gaming
analysis.
Stats.
Some analysis of speed gaming.
So, on the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Dark Story leaderboards in the new game category, we see Mr. Tortellini sitting pretty at 16th place, right below Nick Wanamaker's PC time, and right above Sonic Guitar's 7-year-old GameCube time. Now, where can we see Tort moving up to? Potentially sub Pear Strike's GameCube time? That'd be pretty pog. Maybe sub Drum Basher, sub Pear Strike PC? I don't know.
Yeah.
At that point, he'd be right below ID Geek. Maybe he could potentially beat out ID Geek, but I don't really see the sub 28 because of his rust. You know, you have to kind of factor in his rust, but we can pray. So.
Yeah, Tort was steadily practicing Dark Story for a little while in the tournament. Then he just kind of stopped. Maybe maybe in the future we'll see more of his attempt to steadily improve at the Dark Story next time. Who knows?
Actually, I think his PB he's comparing against is without Oh, this is his last run actually. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he said that in chat.
Latest run, excuse me. I thought this was a PB phase.
Silly
Yikes.
goose. Yikes, am I right?
Big yikes.
Let's see if we can find blue and yellow. Let's hope he can.
32, that would be... maybe he can sub Tylenol then. We can see a sub Tylenol, maybe a sub D-Pro.
Ooh. Ooh. Tort taking another... Oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, that piece is weird. Never mind. I just freaked out for nothing. But still, that makes no sense.
There's a flying bat in space, Stage. Does any of this make sense?
I guess.
It's like Tort's gonna close out Mad Space here with his last piece. Glitch hint hype.
Anwar, can you explain why it makes perfect sense?
Honestly, if it were allowed, I'd love to get Professor Anvar in the in the commentators Discord just to give a brief explanation on the physics of a bat flying in space.
Yeah, we need it. Anyway, let's talk about the bracket here. You know, this match, Mr. Tort versus Yeser. Yeser won against Epic Yoshi 64, and Tort won against Menstillo. So these two, if
We're taking an L.
whoever wins this match in particular gets to fight the loser of the 34, which is Tommy versus Coentity. Hopefully we get to see that at some point. Yesterday we had Seraphim versus ID Geek and me versus Oris. Seraphim took Geek and I took Oris, and you know we get to fight whoever wins 34 and 31.
Be an interesting match.
So it's gonna be interesting. A lot of interesting things happening with the tournament. A lot of predictions that were kind of whack. You know, that were kind of proven wrong, surprisingly.
Subverting expectations, just like Star Wars Episode 8. Except this time it's a good thing. So, speaking of Star Wars, we're currently going to the Cosmic Wall. Gonna fly. Pretty much.
Gotta fly up high.
We're gonna see if Tort can do some of the interesting tech that's in this stage after his, you know, time away from the game. Because this stage has a particular amount of tech that is very interesting. There's a lot of cool things that can happen in this stage. If you're really good, you can get a sick CWSS or a Swiss, you know, as the cool gamers like to call it. We'll explain Swiss real quick.
Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think Tort's gonna go for the Swiss, but maybe he'll go for the Russian skip. You know, Russian skip developed, you know, named after Tommy Easy, popular gamer.
Popular Russian gamer.
Popular SC2 runner, been running the game for a long time.
Knuckles,
I think that's
Rouge expert. Centurion, he has Centurion world record, right? Nux? Is that Axel?
Yeah, Tommy has the world record for that.
Axel's second, that's right.
Yeah. Shoutouts to Axel, by the way.
Shoutouts to Axel Thunder. Just became a mod, actually. Emma Ruiz got the Rouge Centurion speedrun record, looks like.
After Dark Pro? Well, I don't know anything about strats, although it probably is. I mean, if I got something wrong, report it to the government, not me.
Let the Canadian government know about Stage 4, so we can deport this guy. Gotta get him out of Canada. This kid's a menace.
Yeah, I'm getting things wrong about.
We can only let him back in
Sonic
when he beats the Sonic Story world
Pretty
record.
scary.
Only then can we let him back into his home country, Canada.
Anyway, you just fly out of the tram ride, and then you just fly to the end. It's fast, but it's slower than Swiss, which is you just do a stupid wall clip and then play the rest of the stage. It's really fast, but it's really dumb. get it like half the time, so it's just easier to go for this.
I feel like that's a theme of Dark Story. You get it half the time. It's like a 50-50 chance that you get like good Knuckle or good Rouge RNG. There's like a 50-50 chance that you get some of the skips in this category. It's a little weird. This category is really a tough
very
one.
rough. It's a rough category for racing. I will definitely say.
Would you say it's because there's less attention put onto it in Hero Story? Because I feel like Hero Story's been made.
I mean, there's a lot of attention towards Hero Story, but Dark truly has some weird things that are just stupid to grind.
Yeah, there's a lot of really grind-heavy things in this game. Like, you really have to, like... You have to know your Knuckles pieces. I'm not saying you don't, but, like, Rouge, if you do not... On top of bad RNG you get, if you don't know your Rouge pieces, you're just going to have the worst, like, experience.
Yeah.
It's a really tough game. This particular part, this particular section of it. I feel like most All Stories runs are really heavily dependent on how good your Dark Story is, you know? Because a Hero Story time, you know, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. There's rarely a thing in Hero Story that's, like, not entirely consistent, you know? But Dark Story has a lot of inconsistencies, and I feel like that's just because of less, you know, there's less emphasis put onto it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, all serious stuff aside, let's get back to those memes. Looks like Tort's closing out. The epic. Cosmic
Can someone
Wall.
say the 5-minute time limit SH for casuals?
SH.
What does that mean?
Let's decipher this code.
You know, maybe it's a netplay code.
Maybe if we decipher it, we'll get... How many digits are in a netplay code? Looks like 1, 2, 3.
I think we had too much to laugh at before this race.
Sonic Heroes.
Easy.
Man,
this
is why Melters is always a commentator, because Melters can decipher that code, dude.
And then post the funny emote.
Post the funny Dio emote. It's like Tails' team was being closed out.
If you guys like that emote, you can watch some Pokemon. I heard Twitch is streaming it. I don't know, I think that's piracy.
I think they got the rights to stream it, but if they didn't, that's gonna be a big problem. I think 4Kids is gonna come out of the woodwork with a big little lawsuit, son. Tort closing out this run with some final chase. This stage is pretty ruthless.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
he gets hugged. That's a sick game over right there, but he's gonna run it back, son. Let's see it. This man's gonna run it back. Run it straight back. He's not gonna get messed up by that artificial chaos.
Yeah, no more messing up at all. Ooh, yeah, Tort gets owned.
He gets owned.
Anyway, we're going to go back into Final Chase. You know, we haven't really explained a whole lot during the run. It's like our bad, you know. The whole situation with what happened to Yesser is kind of just throwing things out of the loop for a while. But, you know, for Final Chase, have a lot of interesting shadow tech, like pause hovers and all of that sort of stuff to make the stage, you know, so much faster while dealing with these weird and kind of wacky tubes that can kind of just mess around with what you're trying to do, and it's not a fun time. It's not fun. Tort easily going to be going across the land to with the pause hover, going to make it over, get a 41 check. Going to be going down into the middle section of the stage, the fun part with all the tubes that may or may not work. Let's see it.
Again, the theme of Dark Story may or may not work.
Most of the time, it doesn't work. You know, sometimes it does. It's just you gotta do it. Sometimes it works. We're gonna be making out of the tube section 118. Is he gonna go for FC skip or not FC? Mini FC? Yeah, Tort's going to be going for the skip here. Just going to hold a funny angle, and he's going to be able to make it out pretty... Oh, Tort didn't hold the right angle. He's dead. Tort needs to hold like a much more left than up angle than it seems. Seems like Tort's kind of rusty with this trick as well. Pretty interesting stuff. Tort makes it out. Second try, pretty okay. Going to be going to the end of the stage here. I don't know if he's going to go for the interesting skip here. The new one. Or like, no, not the new one. It's not new. It's old. I don't know if he's going to go for the tube skip at the end here. Maybe he could. Maybe he might not. Who knows? We'll see. Tort's going to go for it, though. Tort. Tort makes it back! The luckiest man alive, as God would say.
Yeah, I remember that part in the Bible. Anyway.
Yep, that's my favorite part.
Tort going up to the goal ring.
Enough religion. Tort's going to finish out with the run. You know.
Looking at...
Even though some things happened earlier on, Tort stuck with it to the end. Let's see if he can fight Shadow. Not Shadow. He can't fight himself.
Let's see if he can fight himself.
Let's see if he can fight Sonic 2.
Those inner demons.
Not the Genesis game, but the second version of Sonic.
not the game, the Hedgehog. Let's see it.
Alright. Tort missing the first hit because Sonic just hates him, bounces him right back. Tort going for the second hit. Tort doing something weird. Noticing that the platform is going down. Tort's trying to beat up Shadow or Sonic. Even though, you know, he's gone. He's dead.
Yikes.
Tort keeps missing those hits. This is
looking pretty gnarly, dude. Looking
pretty crazy right now. I don't know what Tort's gonna do here.
He's got it in the bag. He's got 3 lives.
Tort gets that hit.
Sonic's only got 1.
Tort gets almost gonna get the last hit, and he gets the last hit, closing it out with a 43-38.62.
It's a 32-36.
Congrats to Tort for sticking with it to the end. Next time, I hope these two racers, you know, after Yester gets his controller problems fixed, of course. I hope these two go back to back. I mean, if Tort keeps practicing, I don't know.
This might be a good thing for Tort.
Yeah, he needs all the practice he can get. Although, we don't know, you know, how much Yester's been practicing. But Tort hasn't been practicing either.
Evidently enough to break his controller.
If both players practice, I mean, this can be a very interesting race next time. Follow the runners, by the way. Follow the runners.
Drop a sick follow.
Runners are really cool. Go check them out. If you want, you can follow Seth for commentary. And whatever.
If you want to see a sick Statix Sonic Story world record, follow Dage 4.
Please
that's all I gotta say.
Don't, because I will never get it.
Anyway, I think that's it for us.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Think that's
probably not gonna do an interview after this. So.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any other plans that Speedgaming wants to do or anything, then, you know, it's up to them, but I think we're just gonna leave it here. Sorry for anyone who's looking for an epic race, but, you know, things happen sometimes.
Was an epic run. So peace out, gamers.
See you guys.